Next time you go out on a cruise, I just want you to look to your left and look to your right at some of your fellow cruise passengers and realize that some of them are complete wackadoodles. And I can say that because I'm going to share some survey comments with you today. Well, that honestly will just leave you scratching your head. Chris here with High Seas Cruising. Welcome to today's video, and we're going to do a little bit of survey comments today. We're just going to rapid fire some survey comments out there because some of our fellow cruisers out there say and ask for the wildest stuff. A lot of times I'm not real sure they even think before they type, because if they did, I'm guessing half of this wouldn't be out there. But they typed it, it's out there, and we're going to share it with you. First up today, we're going to start off with this particular doozy. Cheers Zero is an excellent offering. Why is there no bar that serves only non-alcoholic beverages? We still want to meet people and have fun, but do not want to be surrounded by alcohol. There will be many other God-fearing people who feel the same. All right, Cheers Zero, the non-alcoholic drink package, is a good thing. I like it. I think it would be a popular choice for many. I could see that somebody may want a bar that doesn't serve alcohol. That way they can sit with other people and like-minded people. I can see that as well. But please tell me, is it really true that only God-fearing people would be there? Of all the people enjoying a cocktail on a cruise ship, none of them are God-fearing people? Only these folks right here that want a non-alcoholic bar? What does God have to do with it? How about somebody that wants to take personal responsibility out of getting off the ship in port? One certain way to make sure people do not miss the ship, especially in places like Cozumel, is for Carnival officers to have a duty of care. They should be walking around the bars on the pier telling people it's time to go back to the ship. Other cruise lines do this. Carnival does not. Why? So you get off the ship in Cozumel, you go to the bar. Is it really the ship's officer's responsibility to now go walking around to all the bars going, are you on my ship? Are you on my ship? You know, our ship's about to leave. Is it their responsibility, or is it a personal adult responsibility? Let's not take care of ourselves. Let's expect somebody else to do it for us. But the real question here is, other cruise lines do this. It's only Carnival that does not do this, and why? So can somebody out there tell me what cruise line? What cruise line, well, you were docked in, say, Cozumel, goes around to all of the bars and lets you know it's time for you to go back on your ship? Which one is it? Is there one that does this? Because I've been to Cozumel multiple times on multiple cruise lines, and I have never ever seen this before. So I really want to know, if you're going to write it in that another cruise line does it, well, which one is it? How about one that just, I don't know, this is utterly insane. I don't know how this thought process even works. Hey, John, think about this. The Serenity deck should be changed to a family deck for those with younger children. That way adults would have the rest of the ship to themselves. Please take a poll on this. You will be shocked by how many people agree with me. Just to confirm that that was a big 0% next to this, I'm going to say that nobody agreed with you. But let's break this one down. The Serenity adults only deck on a cruise ship should be changed. Should not be adults only anymore. It should now be a family area that children can go into, and then adults would have the rest of the ship to themselves. Now let's think about this. You take the adults only area away and say now families can go in there. Is that somehow going to entice all of the families on every other area of the ship to now only go there, and they wouldn't be anywhere else on the ship? Who thinks that that's right? Who thinks that that's what would happen? That if you take away the adults only area, that's where everybody will go and the adults will have the whole rest of the ship to themselves? How'd you even get there? Are you mad that somebody booked a suite area and has access to certain areas that you can't go? Are you upset that somebody booked a Havana cabin and has access to the Havana areas on a cruise ship? Because while that's never bothered me, I'm guessing it bothers this person. Notice that Carnival Cruise Lines has adopted a class system. There are too many areas on each ship like Havana and Loft 19. It should be one class for everyone, and everyone gets to go everywhere. So I guess they want the option of you pay more, you get more to go away. You book a special area, you pay for a special area, and that's wrong. That's creating some kind of class system that's making people beneath other people. Or is this one of those, well, I don't want to pay to go in there. I should just be allowed to go in there. It should be for everyone. I don't know if it's really a class system or someone that just didn't want to pay to go where someone else got to go. I don't know. And finally, the prohibited items list. Look, if you bring something on the list you're not supposed to and you get called down to security, stop getting upset about it. You could have read the list. You should have known you couldn't have brought it, and they're going to take it away. 7 times I have cruised and never been called to the naughty room. Why are we not allowed to bring our own coffee percolators? Well, because bringing your own coffee pot's on the prohibited item list. That's why. Does there really need to be an explanation beyond that? It said no on the list. You did it anyway. You got called down to security for having it. Kind of seems like a cut and dry 1 + 1 = 2. Why write in about it? And that is going to be our video today. Just wanted to share some of the survey comments that come across on a daily basis. Some of the things that your fellow cruise passengers write in. They think, they believe, they're convinced that if it goes to survey, the masses will flock to their cause. And as normal, it turns out that, well, that's generally not the case. But what do you guys think? Did you agree with any of them? Do you think they're right? Do you think they're wrong? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.